Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin isn't really moving much at the moment, but I think we could have let's say an interesting day ahead of us because it is obviously Sunday. Typically we have to expect some volatility in the, let's say towards the end of the day. Yeah, so 4 to 5 hours before the weekly candle close, typically some action starts. That doesn't have to be the case this time as well, but for now, we can see a healthy correction played out over the weekend, a consolidation, and the pullback looks corrective, which means the pullback is in 3 waves at the moment. We have overlapping price action. That's precisely what we want to see for further upside trend continuation in a possible wave 5. Now, there are 2 wave counts I'm watching for more directly, and both of them are at the moment bullish as long as we're holding 61,000. I think below 61k probabilities increase that either something really bearish is playing out, which means the yellow wave count, which is the bearish count. I haven't got any, let's say, short-term bearish setup, so there is no smaller degree setup that would give me, for example, a first impulse to the downside, followed by a corrective rally that would form a lower high. That's not there. So there is no real bearish setup. There is only a bearish potential because the rally from the 5th of August is only in corrective patterns. So we just need to prepare for it and understand what the levels are and which levels need to break to make a bearish scenario more likely. I'm of course watching it. I'm observing it in the background, but it won't be confirmed until we break below 61k. I think it would already get a little bit more probable below 62,520, which is the upper micro support. I'm going to zoom in a minute, but in a bearish count, the C wave down could send us down into the mid 40k region. This is something to be aware of. Nothing that is at the moment, let's say, proven in any way, and not the preferred scenario until we break support. From a bullish point of view, we're still watching for higher prices because the rally from the 5th of August low is considered a diagonal pattern, and we've got a wave 1, we've got a wave 2. The 3rd wave is unfolding right now. Then we should still get a wave 4 and a wave 5. And these 5 waves could get into the 70, 71k region. When we get these 5 waves, we can call that a wave 1, and then we can expect a deeper pullback. And we can also then, if we get 5 waves and they are clean, and they are, let's say it's a clean structure. Well, it's not because it's a diagonal, but still, if we get 5 waves that we can recognize, we can expect a higher low to form in wave 2, which could be the jump off point for a 3rd wave rally afterwards. So that's what we're watching for. And for now, we are still stuck in the 3rd wave. Okay, so then it's important to understand that this pattern from the 5th of August low is only a diagonal pattern. So the subwaves are messy and we might be dealing with some frequent changes of the wave count. But for now, we've had a break above the resistance. The price was recently in a 2-week range. The price broke above it on Friday and we hold it. Okay, we hold above it. So this resistance area we have on the chart, which is defined between 61,400 and 62,900. This structural resistance area is still relevant. And for now, it's possibly acting as support. And we haven't retested it, but it was resistance before. It often happens that after a breakout, a resistance range like that could be tested again as support. If we do that and hold above it, that would be bullish. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Okay, it doesn't need to retest it, but for a test it would come a little bit lower, possibly just test 62.8k or something, right? Or maybe even 61.9k. I mean, we've got 2 support areas, 2 Fibonacci support areas on the chart. My current interpretation is, and it fits quite well into the proportions here, that we are within this larger 3rd wave we just talked about. We are in a 3rd wave as well. Yeah. We're in a 3rd wave, which also has 5 waves. I mean, again, I don't want to explain the entire microstructure. You can look at the chart As a member, you also get access to the live chart. But what is important is that within this subwave structure, there's a fourth wave that we're dealing with right now, and it's consolidating nicely like a fourth wave. It looks quite good in terms of proportions, and seems like one more high is missing to complete that C wave of wave 3. And this wave degree is, let's say, it's a valid assumption that we are in wave 4 in this wave degree, as long as we're holding above 62,520. I have to say, however, it could be that we test, for example, the 38.2 fib level first at 63K, but Bitcoin doesn't necessarily give us deep wave 4s, I have to say. I mean, this is where we are, right? So this could turn into a triangle, but it doesn't look like a triangle. It's very much possible this is just like an A, B, and we move down in a wave C to test 63.1K. I wouldn't want to try to guess what the microstructure is, because that's really pointless on this wave degree. Just want to make sure that everybody understands support. The resistance area is between 64,317 and 64,700. A break above 64,700 could be an early indication we're moving up in wave 5 of C. Yeah, and only a break below 62,520 would indicate that we are in a larger wave 4. But below that level, below 61K then, yeah, I have no directly bullish structure left. So that would be a sign that this breakout has failed. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.